These two exercises are like the squat and the deadlift, but for your upper body. And in contrast to the squat and the deadlift, they can be done efficiently using just your body weight. Sounds too good to be true, am I right? That's because it is. You're currently having a dream, and I am.
Your sleep paralysis demon, WolfPak, baby.
These two exercises are all you need to work your whole upper body. Terms and conditions apply. It sounded good to say it like that. Obviously, there are some things that you still want to tick, and we'll get to that in a second, similarly to the squat and deadlift though. However, we are talking about the dips and the chin up. Edit. Damn, boom, boom. Chin ups, dips, chest hair. No fancy equipment needed, just a pull-up bar and some dip handles, dip bars, whatever you call them, or a dip station that has both. With these two exercises, you tick a lot of boxes, namely chest, front delts. I'm not counting simultaneously. My brain was like, okay, fatso, one task at a time here. Chest. Now I'm counting without pointing at the muscles. Live on camera, absolutely losing it. Let's try this again, right? We have PhDs at home. Meanwhile, the PhDs at home. Chest, front delts, triceps, biceps, upper back to an extent. Lats, maybe a bit of forearms. A lot of muscles are being hit. You get the point. The gabagool. These are two amazing exercises that you can easily superset as well. But let's look at them one by one. Starting with chin-ups, an amazing, a classic exercise, an absolutely goated exercise that I love. Works your back, works your biceps as well. And it is one of the easiest, the simplest ways to get a bigger back and bigger biceps. Simply grab on a bar with an underhand grip or a neutral grip if that works better for you, and pull yourself up. Make sure you get a full stretch on the way down. You can pause in that stretch if you want that optimization adjustment. And that's it, literally. Even if you were to do partials at long muscle lengths after a certain point when you cannot do a full rep, based on the current literature, we know that you're still making gains. However, the great thing with chin-ups and dips, and maybe with chin-ups a bit more, is that they are difficult enough to the point where even if you're a relatively advanced lifter, you will likely not be able to bang out 30 reps of chin-ups for multiple sets. If you are, hey, I appreciate you watching my channel, super strong person or super light person for that fact. But for example, somebody at my size, I'm around 240, 245 at the moment, chin-ups are a very weight efficient strategy for me. And that's why I've bulked. I mean, it is simply economics. By being heavier and a bit fatter, one, warm in the winter, two, if anything happens, hey, lots of stored energy, where are you gonna be? Shredded elitist. But also, hey, chin-ups optimized, sets of 5, easy. Joking aside though, even if you're super strong or if you get very strong at chin-ups and you can bag out reps on reps on reps, you can easily add weight with a belt. And happy days, you can add a vest, you can add weight to them very easily and then work your way up again, which can take a while. So you rarely see people that are so proficient at chin-ups where they've lost their ability to progress on them. Easily progressible exercise. But one of the big selling points of chin-ups is that you don't need any workout equipment besides the bar, and also no warm-ups or loading or anything. They're super time efficient. Just grab on the bar, pull yourself up a bunch of times, and literally within 10 minutes, based on the superset I'll explain in a second, which is pretty self-explanatory, I assume, you can be mostly done with your upper body work, even for the week if you're doing minimum effective dose type of program. But onto the dips. Amazing exercise for your chest, triceps, and front delts. You can get an amazing stretch on them. And look, fatso, but check out this range of motion. Quite cool. Not Milo level yet, but awesome stretch. And absolutely annihilate your triceps and your entire chest. Similarly to the chin-ups, if you reach the point where you can perform a bunch of reps and it's getting a bit long now, you can add weight with a belt and progress them nicely. You can try different grips, different hand positions, different torso angles to slightly emphasize the chest more or your triceps more, or just feel comfortable. At the end of the day, if you're performing the exercise, even with slight variations, it's not like you're gonna be fully emphasizing your triceps and neglecting your chest, or vice versa. Grab the dip handles, Keep your elbows relatively close to your body, your torso not fully upright, lean slightly forward. Go as low as you can comfortably go. Perhaps pause in the stretch again if you want that optimization. Saying it to the mic directly. And that's it. Easy peasy. Both exercises don't need much time for you to learn them. Unlike the squat and the deadlift. I'm hating on the squat and the deadlift today. Hey, 635 deadlift, 600 squat, 595 to be exact. But in competition, calibrated plates, 21 years old, so 600. Your citations, I can hate on them as much as I want. But as I said multiple times now, where I'm selling you chin-ups and dips, a complete upper body workout. If you just add a few sets of lateral raises after your dips and chin-ups, you have pretty much ticked a lot of boxes. Yes, you could do a bit more upper back work and upper trap work, and you could do a bit more work for the long head of the triceps, but especially if you're somebody short on time or just somebody who doesn't care about the long head of the triceps because you have a life and you care about more important things, literally chin-ups, dips, few lateral raises, do that twice per week and you're done. I would recommend, though, the chin-up dip superset, an absolute time saver, bang for your buck, muscle building bonanza. Do a set of chin-ups, rest for 10 to 20 seconds, blast a set of dips, rest for a couple of minutes because that's your one superset, and repeat that. Do that 4 times, twice a week, and you're looking at a lot of volume for a lot of your upper body muscles. Push those sets to failure or very close to failure, ideally to failure to make sure, who cares, bro? It's chin-ups. Take the fucking set to failure, bro. Enough. We're lifting weights here. Take every set to failure on chin-ups and dips. I'm not going to be open-minded here. Every set to the point where they have to fucking help you off the chin-up bar because you're strapped in somehow. But just kidding. Take every set very close to failure or to failure. You see, I did the ADHD here. I'm saying I'm going to be open-minded, then I'm not, then I am, and here we are again. But yeah. We're calm now. Take every set very close to failure or to failure, and you don't need to worry about a spot, about safety. Literally, if you can't do another rep on the chin-up, sit down. If you can't do another rep on the dips, that's it. End of the exercise. Super easy to train close to failure in contrast to the squat. The deadlift is easy to train to failure, but it's a pain in the ass. When it comes to the specifics for each set, you can obviously, as long as you're doing at least 5 reps on everything, you could push chin-ups and dips to the point where you can comfortably do 12 to 15 reps for every set and then add weight. You can set that boundary wherever you like, whatever feels best. If at 10 reps you start getting a bit bored and you're like, okay, I got to do more than 10 reps now to get closer to failure, add weight. If you're happy with doing higher rep sets, then wait until that point. As long as you're training close or to failure and you're progressing, you're good. If you cannot do the chin-up or the dip yet, well, sucks to be you. Thank you for what? Now, if you cannot do them, 1, use an assisted machine. There's dip and chin-up assisted machines, and they're usually 2 in 1. Easy peasy, progress the weight until you no longer need the assistance. Otherwise, if you don't have those machines, you can just use a resistance band, tie it on the respective piece of equipment, put one of your knees or both knees through it so it can help you progress. However, as I said, lengthen partials, baby. Here they come. We're so back. Lengthen partials on chin-ups and dips can be a way for you to do them even if you can't really do them. On chin-ups, simply just pull yourself as high as you can, obviously to the point where you are at least getting 40 to 50% of the range of motion. Similarly with dips, get deep and then just dip, pulse there to the point again where you're performing 40 to 50% of the range of motion. Happy days. Amazing couple of exercises, in love with them, and they've been a thing lately for me. But if you don't care about chin-ups and dips, or you want somebody else to do everything for you and you want to get crazy with your workout planning and always have a workout that is slightly different, myadapt.com, the smartest coach in your pocket, actual coach, no gimmicks. Check it out, myadapt.com. Hello everyone, post-editing pack here. New Pokemon unlocked, I guess. MyAdapt update. We are currently in the process of submitting the app to the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, meaning that release is very, very close. Keep checking myadapt.com. Sign up to the old website that is likely still up by the time you're seeing this, so you can get notified when the app is out, but the app will be out extremely soon.
Thank you to everyone who participated in the beta. We had hundreds of users, thousands of sessions logged, lots of helpful feedback, and obviously there's going to be more announcements, but thank you all for your patience. We know it took a while, but we hope it was worth it. Free trial included, so check it out regardless. myadapt.com. 1 minute of yapping. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, I enjoyed the yap, if you're still here. Peace.
Rascal Apparel, code WolfPak for 10% off. Get you that drip, baby. We're out of here and we are outside if anybody wants it. And by wants it, I mean wants a hug. And to use the code for Rascal Apparel and to try my adapt. Peace!